One of the biggest complaints that I hear from people is they feel like their legs are getting weaker. They're having trouble climbing up and down stairs. They feel like they need a cane or a walker just to get around. And it could be so much worse if you don't fix this right now. Because as your leg muscles start to waste away, what happens is, you start losing your balance, and you fall and break a hip. That's the last thing that you want. You don't have to worry about that if you follow this simple tip. In this video, I'm going to show you the one food that you should be eating every single morning to keep your legs strong, keep them healthy, and keep them powerful. It's actually a superfood, but very few people know about it. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end. I'll show you exactly how to prepare it and why it works. I've been in your shoes before. For years, I was searching for solutions to help my dad with his knee pain. Nothing seemed to work until I discovered a simple solution. And now my dad is walking better than he did in his 30s. So if you're struggling right now, don't worry. Just watch this video and do exactly what I'm telling you to do, and you will see results. But first, we need to understand why your legs are getting weak. The primary reason is because you're not giving your body the nutrients it needs to build muscle. And even if you are, it's probably not enough. As we get older, our bodies require more protein to maintain muscle mass. According to research, the requirement for protein increases by 1 gram per kilogram of body weight for every decade after the age of 40. Meaning, if you weigh 150 pounds or 68 kilograms, you should be eating at least 104 grams of protein every day. But most people don't even come close. And even though you may think you're getting enough protein by eating eggs and bacon for breakfast, the truth is you're probably still coming up short. Here's what I mean. If you eat 3 strips of bacon, you're only going to get 7 grams of protein. And if you eat 2 eggs, you're only going to get another 12 grams of protein. Now, where are you going to get the other 85 grams of protein? Well, luckily for you, there's a superfood that's extremely easy to prepare, and it's going to give you 90 grams of protein without any fat, cholesterol, or added sugar. Now, before I reveal what that superfood is, I need to talk about one other important nutrient that you probably aren't getting enough of either. It's called creatine. And according to research, taking creatine monohydrate can increase muscle mass by over 2 pounds or 1 kilogram in a 4-week period. Plus, it also improves exercise performance, helps you burn more fat, and recover faster. But unfortunately, our bodies don't produce enough of it on their own. In fact, just the other day I saw a report that said the average American is severely deficient in creatinine. And if you don't do something about it now, you're going to continue to feel tired, sluggish, and weak. But the good news is that just like protein, creatine can easily be obtained through food. And you know how I always say that it's easier to prevent muscle loss than it is to actually gain muscle? Well, there's a very good reason for that. And if you understand what I'm about to tell you, you'll realize why. It has to do with the foods that you're eating. Every time you eat, you either feed your muscle or you feed your fat. There are certain foods that are muscle-building blocks, and there are other foods that act as speed bumps that slow down your progress. For example, when you eat refined carbohydrates like white bread and pasta, your body converts them into sugar and then into fat. And the problem is, once you gain the fat, it's extremely difficult to get rid of it. And not only that, but that excess fat ends up spilling over into your organs and blocking your arteries. This condition is called intramucellular lipid, or IMCL for short, and it significantly reduces your body's ability to use insulin properly. Insulin is a hormone that allows sugar and fat into your cells. So if insulin stops working, you won't be able to get energy from the food you eat. And that's why your muscles will start to waste away. So here's the deal. The key to preventing muscle weakness is to avoid foods that turn into fat and focus on eating foods that provide you with nutrients to build muscle. And that's why it's so important to add this superfood into your diet. Not only is it delicious, easy to prepare, and loaded with nutrients, but it also doesn't contain any bad fats, sugars, or starches. It's this superfood that I call brain octane. It's made from 100% whole food ingredients, contains no harmful additives, and provides your body with the fuel it needs to burn fat and build muscle. When you take it, you'll experience increased energy levels so you can get the most out of your workouts, improved mental clarity so you can stay focused and motivated, and accelerated recovery so you can bounce back faster. And unlike protein and creatine, which you need to take every day, you only need to take this once per week. Just imagine how much time, effort, and money you'll save from not having to buy protein powder, creatine, and other supplements anymore. If you're not already taking Brain Octane, click the link in the description below to order your supply today. Now let me get back to the topic of the video. If you want to strengthen your legs and improve your balance, then you need to start eating this superfood every morning. What I'm talking about is tofu. Tofu is one of the best sources of plant-based protein, and it's very versatile in the kitchen. In fact, it has more protein per pound than lean beef, chicken breast, pork tenderloin, and even salmon. On top of that, it's low in calories and fat, making it an ideal addition to a weight loss diet. Not only that, but tofu is rich in calcium, magnesium, and potassium, all of which play an important role in maintaining healthy bones and preventing falls. But that's not all. Tofu also contains isoflavones, which are natural compounds that have been shown to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. This is important because chronic inflammation is a major contributor to aging and disease. By reducing inflammation, isoflavones can help you live longer and healthier lives. So now that you know why tofu is so powerful, let me show you how to prepare it. The easiest way is to simply fry it. You can either pan fry it in a little bit of olive oil, or you can deep fry it for extra protein and flavor. Add some salt, pepper, and garlic and cook until golden brown. Or you can bake it in a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. My favorite way of preparing tofu is by marinating it in a mixture of soy sauce, honey, and sesame oil. Then I throw it in a pan with some vegetables and cook it until the tofu is crispy and the vegetables are soft. Another great thing about tofu is that it pairs well with many different types of dishes. You can add it to soups, stir-fries, salads, or even dessert. For example, you could make a delicious dessert by combining silken tofu with cocoa powder, maple syrup, and vanilla extract. You could then pour the mixture into a blender and blend until smooth. Pour the mixture into a bowl and freeze it for a few hours. Once it's frozen, you can cut it into cubes and enjoy a healthy, low-calorie treat. If you're new to tofu, start by adding small amounts to your meals and gradually increase the amount as you become more accustomed to the taste. You may be surprised at how much you end up liking it. And remember, consistency is key. Make sure to include tofu in your diet regularly to see the best results. To give your legs the strength they need, you must give your body the nutrients it requires to build muscle. And as we discussed, one of the simplest ways to accomplish this is by adding tofu to your diet. It's a versatile superfood that can be prepared in countless ways, and it's packed with protein, healthy fats, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals. However, if you want to accelerate your results, I strongly recommend that you add Brain Octane to the mix. Brain Octane provides your body with the fuel it needs to burn fat, build muscle, and improve your overall health. And unlike traditional supplements, it's made from 100% whole food ingredients. Click the link in the description below to order your supply of Brain Octane today. Now that you know how to strengthen your legs with food, check out this video next for additional tips.